following Meryl Streep's speech at the Golden Globes, where she basically called Donald Trump out for mocking a reporter's disabilities, there were a number of right-wing pundits that had very, very negative things to say about her and about Hollywood in general. Now, first, Donald Trump did react to the speech, first by giving the New York Times a statement. He said, "I was never mocking anyone," referring to the journalist. "People keep saying that I intended to mock the reporter's disability, as if Meryl Streep and others could read my mind, and I did no such thing." He also did his standard man-child reaction on Twitter and said the following: "Meryl Streep, one of the most overrated actresses in Hollywood, doesn't know me but attacked last night at the Golden Globes. She is a Hillary flunky who lost big. For the 100th time, I never mocked a disabled reporter, would never do that, but simply showed him groveling when he totally changed a 16-year-old story that he had written in order to make me look bad. Just more very dishonest media." By the way, just last year, Donald Trump talked about how Meryl Streep is awesome and how much he loves her.
Of course. Yeah. So I'm going to show the video one more time, Jesus, because for you knucklehead right-wingers, I just want you to see it. And then if you want to live in fantasy land, ironically, and think that this is not mocking a disabled reporter who has a condition where, you know, he holds his arm in a certain way.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, just deny reality to its face. So let's look at it.
Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. "Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember." He's going like, "I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said." This is 14 years ago. They didn't do a retraction.
So go ahead, deny reality. That'll be fun. But you know it. You know it in your heart that that's what he did. In fact, some of you kind of enjoy that he did it. But let's just focus on the more important issue here, which is this guy's going to be president in 12 days.
Mm-hmm.
And he's out there, his feelings got hurt, and he needed a safe space from Meryl Streep. Oh, that's so sad, baby.
Sad.
Sad. And so he's going out there and talking about, oh, she's not winning. She lost big with Hillary. For him, everything is who's winning, who's losing, who's baby, who's sad, who's happy, right?
She's not winning as she is giving an acceptance speech for a huge lifetime award.
That's right.
Achievement award that she got. Not winning. She's actually worked hard to achieve things in her career, right? Without rich parents who gave her certain advantages. What have you done? You inherited your father's wealth and then proceeded to go bankrupt 5 times.
Yeah, no, let's be a little bit more accurate. 6 times.
6 times. I apologize. There's so many bankruptcies, I can't keep track. It'll make my head spin.
Donnie Boy inherited $200 million from his daddy. Meryl Streep is pretty much unquestionably the best actress of our lifetimes. And even if you're a conservative, you're going, well, that's probably true. Okay, so you can't say she didn't earn it. And she has an enormous number of Oscars, Golden Globes, and that's why she gets the Cecil B. DeMille Award for Lifetime Achievement from the Golden Globes. And so, look, bottom line is calm down, okay? Meryl Streep has an opinion. I love her opinion. I loved her speech. A lot of people thought it was a very emotional moment. Some people didn't like it. By the way, I think that people are being really unfair to, super quick side note, to Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn. For 1 second, they cut to those two guys. They're conservatives, and they had a look on their face that was similar to everybody else's because it was a really serious moment. And everybody online is like, they hated the speech. Now, you see there, Trump's argument would be right. How do you know what was in their head? They were just looking like, oh, it's a serious moment. You don't know what was in their heads. Yeah. Maybe they totally agree with her in this case, right? So lay off of Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson, even if I might not agree with their opinion. Right. And say, hey, look at that. You might not agree with someone and be okay with it.
So there's more reaction that I want to get to. I particularly loved Sean Hannity's reaction because it showed that he really is a baby, right?
Sad.
So he tweeted, "This is exactly why Hollywood is dying. What a bunch of hypocrites." By the way, why is Hollywood dying? What do you mean?
No.
Sex, that sounds fun. Violence, you probably love that. And drivel rule Hollywood, turning the channel. I can't stand them. Anyway.
Yeah, they love to cry, man. So,
I can't take it. No one gave me a trigger warning about the woman who would defend those with disabilities. How dare you defend those with disabilities? Oh my God, come on.
I'm so offended. She wasn't politically correct. I need a safe space. Turn the channel. Turn the channel. I need a safe space. Okay.
Oh, you didn't like that?
Okay.
And then finally, Meghan McCain believes that Meryl Streep's speech is the exact reason why Democrats have lost. This Meryl Streep speech is why Trump won, and if people in Hollywood don't recognize or don't start recognizing why and how, you will help him get reelected. Now, she didn't support Hillary or Donald Trump, but if we are now living in a country where defending people with disabilities will be some sort of liability, I don't know. I would rather defend people with disabilities and lose in politics than be a weak person who doesn't fight for the powerless. I don't know.
No. So getting beyond Meghan McCain, Sean Hannity, Trump, and all the reactions, it's the concept is a fascinating one that we have to walk on eggshells with Trump voters because they're so sensitive. They're such poor little weak souls.
Yeah.
That if you criticize Trump in any way, you have gravely insulted all of his voters.
Right.
So are you saying all of his voters like to mock people with disabilities? And if we point that out, that they will be so offended that they won't vote for Democrats anymore. If you won't let us bully people with disabilities, well, then you have offended us, and we will not vote for Democrats anymore because I wanted to bully people that had less power than me, and now you won't let me do it, right? Get over it, man. And if you're if you're a Trump voter, I disagree with you. Half of you are really bad guys, and I'm going to keep on saying it. The other half, you're going to be on our side by the end of the 4 years because you're going to realize he was just as corrupt as anyone else. And in fact, we were right when we told you he was a bad guy, and you kind of ignored it because you hated Hillary Clinton. I mean, I agree. I hear you on hating the establishment, right? But you went with the wrong hombre.
If you want to see this happen, donate $3, $20, $27, whatever you can afford. You know that if everybody that's watching this video donated right now, we could stop the fundraising because we'd have enough. So go to tytnetwork.com/go. We'll wait while you make the donation. Thank you for doing it and for building a great new journalism team. And thanks for watching.